Hey everybody, today we have a 2007 F150 four-wheel drive XLT 5.7. Let me show you what's going on with this one. Let me see if I can get you in frame here. This one here has a bad wheel bearing. Can you see that wheel wobbling back and forth? So I'm going to show you how to do the wheel bearing on this. Let me walk up, I'll show you the new part. Like I said, I always like getting the Moog steering and suspension parts. There's the part number, but always verify your part number. Just don't go by what I have because there's several different ones. Here's the new wheel bearing. It's got a little cap here we're going to have to take off. And then it's bolted in from the back side, and it comes with the new ABS sensor. So let me get the tire off and come back. So now that we got the tire off, we need to get the caliper off. We have a bolt here and a bolt here. We'll get this out of the way. Then there is another caliper bolt, caliper bracket bolt there and one on the bottom. And then the ABS sensor comes up and goes in under the fender wall. It is right there, so we need to unplug that and get it unrouted. So let me get the brake stuff off, and then the rotor should just slide off. Let me get this stuff out of the way and the ABS sensor unplugged, and I'll show you what it looks like with the brake stuff off. Now that I have the brake caliper off and supported, so it's not being supported by the brake hose, I had these nice green hooks to hold the calipers up. That's up there. Here's the bracket for the caliper. That's unbolted, sitting here. There's the rotor. So here's the hub there. The ABS line, like I said, was connected here. Let me get a little light for you. Was connected at that connector here, so I unplugged it, disconnected it here, and set it on down. So as you see, it clips into the knuckle there, so it doesn't rub on the brake. So that's out of the way. So we have to pull this little grease cap off, and now we need to start getting the 4 bolts out. This bolt, and there's 2 on the other side. So let me get the grease cap off and see what's underneath there, and start getting these bolts out to see how hard it is to pop this hub off. I wasn't able to get my regular grease cap puller in here, so I had to use my big pair of channel locks, and I dented it up, but I think the sealing surface on the outside is okay, and inside we have a nut we have to take off. Okay, and lucky enough, after I took out the last bolt, which is an 18 millimeter, the whole hub just started falling right out. Usually you have to take a hammer and beat on these. So then the hub just slides off. There's the old hub. Let's get the new hub. Always like to put a little bit of anti-seize on the new bolt, on the old bolts, just so everything slides back together. Alright, well I just ran them up with the electric air ratchet, and got to put the nut back on here. I'm going to go find out what the torque spec is for all these parts, and I'll torque them and I'll continue putting it back together. So I looked it up. They're supposed to be torqued to 148 foot-pounds. So I have my torque wrench here. On how you install these hubs. 148 foot-pounds on the bolts. You take the brakes apart, you put it together. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. You can always do that right there in that corner. Please give me a thumbs up on my video, and thanks for watching.